This video is going to offend so many people, but it's really my honest thoughts about home renovation videos, especially on YouTube with all these influencers. Now, the thing about all these KOL home tours or influencer home tours, it look more like an advertisement rather than like a genuine sharing. And I hope that you're clear enough to know that most of these renovation projects, they are highly sponsored or highly subsidized at least. The only home renovation video that I really like and respect is the one by Sneaky Sushi, because he did publish his own version of the renovation video and he made it very clear that he only paid $18,000 out of the whole $80,000+ renovation. So good job to Sneaky. He is very transparent to share it. So I guess as a financial content creator myself, I think it is also important for me to address this issue. And if you want to join like-minded people on building your wealth, personal finance, and even talking about home reno, right, you can join us at Honey Money SG at close to 18,000 members right now. Firstly, I need to declare that I do not have any sponsors for my own home renovation, which is a 4-room HDB BTO flat. Firstly, it's not that I don't want, it's just that no one reached out to me. And I guess the main reason is because we are not lifestyle content creators, we are not lifestyle influencers, we do not have a mass market following. In fact, we have a very niche following. And I still remember last year in 2023, there was some electronic brands, home furnitures trying to reach out to me, but back then my home was not ready yet, so I did not take up their offer. But this year really no one reached out, so I guess maybe the market is bad now, I really don't know. Regardless, I'm still going to pay for my own home renovation out of my own pocket without any sponsor. And if you have been in this channel long enough, you'll remember that whatever I buy, whatever I purchase, I want to also make sure that my viewers can afford it. If myself cannot afford it, I think my viewers also won't be able to buy at a good price or at a good quality based on the price they paid. So it's like positive reinforcement, or if it's good, I share. If it's not good, I also don't want to share and then 害人, Also, some background context, right? I have zero home renovation knowledge. Both me and my wife, we live in both completely unrenovated homes of 2 bed, 1 bath. So you see, our condition is really very basic, very standard one. So right now, if I have any home renovation, it's really an upgrade. Anything is a plus, really. Upgrade from my current living home. So for those of you who are first time undergoing home renovation like us, I think there are some things that you really need to expect. And the first thing is definitely to manage your expectations. And when we talk about managing expectations, it is really because we don't have any prior experience. We don't even know how some things work and whether what should come first. Renovation is going to be a highly intensive decision-making process. So you have to keep a clear mind and know what you want. Or if you don't know what you want, at least you must know what you don't want. So at least your contractor or your ID can, help you filter out things that you like or don't like. Then for my own home, we are not going through any interior designer or any main contractor. We are just going to design the space ourselves and then let subcontractors do their small little projects and make sure it is in a good living condition. And the reason is because it is a BTO flat. There is a very simple design, nothing complicated, like you need an ID design. No. Or maybe I should say it's a lack of design. So when my final home tour video come out, some of you may be very disappointed. Maybe it's not up to your expectations. But you have to realize that some people do over-renovate their homes. And at that point in time, they may not even realize that this is not their forever home. But they design it like a forever home that they will live their entire life in it. So renovation is really about managing your expectation, right? If you're expecting to sell your home after 5 years, then there's really no need to go all in. And if it's your first experience, you don't know what is going to come. So at least do the essential works first, like your toilets and your kitchen and maybe your master bedroom wardrobe. Then the rest you slowly add in once you realize that, okay, this is something you need and not a want. And one thing people tend to overspend is carpentry. I look at all these excessive carpentry in some of these videos really make your space looks very constrained, because the more carpentry you have, the less floor space you have, and that means a less conditional living area, but you have more storage. So in interior design and home renovation, we always need to balance aesthetics versus practicality, right? Whether it's beautiful versus whether it is useful. But I guess I need to take it up one level higher. I think the number one thing that you should spend money on or make your decision on is based on safety. Whether you build this carpentry or you select an appliance or you select a fitting, needs to be safe, right? You cannot compromise safety. Secondly, it will be maintenance. Is it easy to maintain? Is it easy to clean? Is it easy to replace if some things go wrong? Thirdly, then you focus on storage, because some of you may not have a storage problem. You have a hoarding problem. You love buying things, but you don't like throwing things. So no matter how much storage you build, also not enough, because that's the real problem in hoarding, not a real problem in lacking of storage space. Then the last thing then you should focus on is aesthetics. Whether it looks beautiful, whether it's in theme with your rest of your home. Some of you get the order wrong one, aesthetic is number one, then the rest follow after. Then you better make sure you have deep enough pockets to support the aesthetic factor, man. And if you really want to improve your financial situation, one of the best ways is to start investing. And this is where, if you haven't started investing, and if you want to invest in London Stock Exchange ETFs for greater tax efficiency, then why not consider Interactive Brokers? You just have to click on this referral link, and then it will bring you to Interactive Brokers to show you how are they good in terms of foreign exchange fees and also market offerings. So click on the exclusive link right here. Now, I don't want to step on people's toes, so I will share what I really like from some of these home renovation videos on YouTube. Firstly, I think they provide a good inspiration idea. Like some of you have nothing on your mind, you don't even know how to start. Then you can take this video or this image or post or blog post and tell this your ID or main contractor, okay, I like this design. Is there something similar you can design it for me? So yes, it's good to find inspiration. But I also need to highlight to you that aesthetics is highly subjective. What you like may not be what other people like, because everyone have individual tastes, right? Some of you like chicken rice, some of you like nasi lemak, some of you hate it. I think these renovation videos are good educational content that you can adapt and then you tweak it to your liking and start to find out, there's some things that I didn't think about. What I find useful is all those very detailed videos, like they tell you the exact brand, the exact code, and whether it's good or not, and why is it bad. Yeah, it's a very comprehensive review. But some of these videos are really, it's just like a showroom. They only want to show the brand and the supplier only, never talk about cost, never talk about technical details, all about praising the supplier only. So for those videos which has cost breakdown and specifications listed, good for you, right? You all do a great job. So if you never list cost one, and you need people to PM one, then you all better be careful. Now let's talk about some of these not so good things about home renovation videos. The other type of home renovation video is like those that have zero mention of cost. It's like everything's so nice, but never tell you how much. At least give a link to the supplier website so we can at least check out if they have any online marketplace displaying the price of item, right? Like if everything need to PM and DM, then you really get caught. Then you may post a question in the comments like asking them how much they did it. Then probably they don't even have the answer because most of it is sponsored or subsidized anyway, which is very sad. Anyway, people are free to do what they want, what kind of content they create, and whether they want to disclose, because every renovation is their own privacy data. What they want to share, they share. What they cannot share, let it be. And after having some experience on my initial renovation, I can also tell you that renovation industry is also not easy one. There are many Karen customers with really all the high demand and sometimes very weird one. And because of this small group of Karen customers, the ID and contractors have to place a certain percentage markup because they have to deal with all these 神经病. Then in this renovation industry, really no weekend, no nighttime one. Anytime your customer can call you and contact you, and you're expected to give an instant reply. Otherwise, you are giving bad customer service. Not easy So I hope that all of us homeowners also do a good part and being professional. Don't go and disturb other people's rest time. But I know that there are more cases of ID and contractors running road, right, being the negative one, and then the highest complaint cases to case. It's just a very tiring process that everyone must go through. So really, the less mistakes that we have, less regrets that we have, and then the more better relationship that we can have in the future. Maybe I'll talk about something more in the future. Let's say if you're visiting your friend's house for the first time after their complete renovation. First thing you should go when you visit their home, don't go empty-handed, because your friend is willing to invite you. It's a very big thing, It means they really respect you and want you to showcase their beautiful renovation. So at least bring some fruits, some snacks. Even if they reject you, just bring something to eat, because everyone can eat one. And if you go to your friends or relatives' house for the first time, you just say all the good thing, You compliment what is good. All the bad thing unless it can still be rectified, you better don't say. Okay? Because they really spend the money already. No more going back. Unless it's really to rectify the safety and the maintenance aspect. Don't go and say people think ugly because aesthetics is highly subjective one. What is nice to you may not be nice to them. What is nice to them may not be nice to you. So keep the bad and negative comments to yourself. You are not the one spending on your renovation, right? And I already said before already, my BTO flat is really lack of design or very simple design. So don't expect it showroom standard like those you see on the other YouTube channels. And if you want to see how does an empty house tour on a new 4-room BTO looks like, I have this video posted which you can review it right here.